H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today, it's, what's today? Hold up, where's my comments at? Hold up, let me see my comments. I can't find my comments. Hold up. Where's my comment tray? It might be. Hold on. Let me cut some stuff off. Hold on. Y'all. Oh, what's up, everybody? Hold on. Let me get out of here. Let me make sure. Where is my comments? I can't see my people. Hold on. Let me get to my. Oh, there you go. No. Man, I almost banned somebody. Oh, there my comments are right there. Okay, let me put them. Oh my God, y'all, I'm all over the place. I'm trying to get all my stuff right. Okay, I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you, Darrell Anderson. I see you, D. Holcomb. That's all on the feed. I see you, Casey Small. Casey Small, what's up, baby? Um, let's see. Let's see. Let me see. Is anybody else? Hold on. Hold on. Let me look. Let me look on here and see if anybody else. I want to make sure everybody get equal opportunity. I see Jeffrey Reed. He didn't say he's on here. I see Mr. Haggard is saying he's not on. He hadn't waved yet. But maybe y'all got to realize I'm on the road. First road trip of the SWAC road trip of the year. Brandon Wheatfall, and it's so unique. I'm just glad to be here. My lighting gonna have to get better in these hotels. It's just so I gave you as much light as I can. I hope y'all can see me because I don't like the light on this side. I just wish I had more light. But I'm not in the studio, so I'm doing everything on the road. We had some travel problems this week. So, hey, Sonya. Hey, Malcolm. My starting five. Then I tell big coach Brian Wheatfall, I'm trying to speak to everybody. So unique travel plans this week, man. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't know, some of y'all this might be new to it. Some of y'all it might not be new to, but it's such a unique situation, and to be able to be a college athlete, a college basketball player. I'm gonna talk about. We can talk about football, but today we're gonna just narrow it down to college basketball right now. And what happened on Friday? Uh, we got on the bus, boarded the bus to go to Arkansas Pine Bluff, and we was gonna leave Arkansas Pine Bluff and leave from there and go to Itta Mississippi to play Mississippi Valley. Yeah, Arkansas Pine Bluff, Mississippi Valley are the two travel partners, and ourselves and Prairie View went up there. We're going up there to play them this weekend, right? So what happened when we left on Friday? We got an hour and a half out of Houston, and we were told to turn around because the weather is too bad for us to get through to Arkansas. So we turned around and went back home, and what happened was we yesterday morning, but Sunday morning, we got out and we flew from Houston to Memphis, got on a bus and came to Greensville, Mississippi, which is right outside of Itta, Mississippi. So some people been praying for us because we had it was crazy, crazy weekend. So what we're gonna have to do is make that game up with Arkansas Pine Bluff later on in the season. During that week, we don't play but one game when we play Prairie View later in the season. They done already posted it somewhere. I don't know the exact date, but you know what? I was just thinking about the unique process that goes on, the logistical process. They call them the Dobos, the director of basketball operations, the unique process that somebody had to orchestrate all of these people, the team, all players and the coaches and the support staff like us. We have to all be transported and all be accounted for. All have to eat. All have to be in hotels. All have to be on the planes and all of it. So it's a I mean, when I tell you it's a unique process, I'm just thinking about the things that, I'm just something little last night, some small thing after we practiced at Mississippi Valley last night. I was wondering because I looked back, I said, man, we left our jerseys. I mean, no, we left the bag, a big bag. And I said, what's that for? And he said, oh, we leave the jerseys here the night before our practice jersey. And somebody for Mississippi Valley will wash the jerseys and dry them for us. And they'll be ready fresh the next morning, like when everybody has headed out to go to a shoot around. The game is at 6 o'clock tonight. But it's so unique that being able to, and I know all programs have to go through this, but some more elaborate, it's more elaborate, but you still got to ship all of these people, all of these people got to go to play. The person who has that job, what if he get the coach's room wrong? But you follow me? Did everybody got to eat at the right time? You have to have the food ready because these players got to eat. I mean, it's like shout out to every director of basketball operations on the planet, all over the country. Let me tell you something. I know what you're going through. I'm sitting here living it and watching it. I mean, it's clear as day. It's unique, and I don't know if y'all ever had to deal with that before. Do you know? I'm just kind of trying to take you behind the veil of this unique dance that they do. It's unbelievable. Take my hats off to them people. It might be different in Kentucky. It might be different. It might be not say more elaborate at Kentucky. It might be more elaborate at UCLA. But all of them have to deal with these same. Everybody have the same principles. They have to do. They have to get the players from one place to then something like that. What? Weathers. So somebody got to get it in and get all them flights for all of us for the next day. I mean, it's just so. I take my hat off to them. All we do is get on the plane and go. And I don't want those people to ever think Mike Iransky and that support staff he has, all the young men who helps. It's a lot of stuff goes in and moving a basketball program around the country. I'm just telling you. And we just in the SWAC. I can imagine what happens at Memphis. I can imagine what happened at these other colleges. So shout out to them directors of basketball operations. They got a hard job and a thankless job sometimes, but Robert Hatter, appreciate y'all so much, man. I think I got that out the way. I was thinking about, it's playoffs this weekend, unique playoffs this weekend. I mean, what I want to tell you though, when you're in the playoffs, the only thing that matters is walking out of there with a win. Let me take a look. I want to take a look. I want to take a look at what happened yesterday. I mean, over the weekend, the Texans won. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I had left them for dead. I left them for dead. I just didn't like the way the quarterback was playing. And I know in this, the quarterback got to play well to win in these situations. But let me get over to the NFL. I'm just gonna go because I'm gonna take you around the world. But the NFL, the wild card things. The Texans beat the Chargers 32-12. I know you know that. The Ravens beat the Steelers. And I just don't like the way people are talking about the Steelers today and Mike Thomas. Some of them, I just don't like it. They ain't talking about nobody else getting fired but him. And Mike McCarthy, all you Dallas Cowboy fans, Mike McCarthy told Jerry Jones to kick rocks today. But the Bills beat the Broncos, the Eagles beat the Packers, and the Commanders. Let me tell y'all something. I like that Jaden Daniels, man. Y'all know I talked about him early in the season. I like him. I really like him. And shout out to Mr. Dotson, K. Dotson's dad. I saw him in the airport as we were leaving, and he came over and said, Mr. Hatter, I watch you and support you, man. Thank you for doing what you do, y'all. That's all I ask for. I don't, you know, I mean that's all you have to do for us. I mean, you don't have to do much. You know, just let us know that you appreciate what you're doing. And shout out to him. Man, I watched his son. I just matter of fact watched K the other night play, and I saw his dad. His dad came over and spoke to me. Man, shout out to that family. But I was thinking about Jaden Daniels a little bit, trying to see do I want to go there right now. I can, cause I mentioned him. Y'all. And go to well, I got NFL notes. Yeah. Shout out to Magic Johnson and Josh Harris. The Commanders win the playoffs. And Magic. And maybe I got it for you. Maybe I can let him. Y'all share the show because this about to get good. It's about to get good. Let me see. Did I write Magic? Did I put Magic down there? Magic Johnson. Yeah. Here we go. Watch this, listen, and I keep trying to tell y'all what happens in these organizations, but check this out.
This man right here. No, this is serious. You said, what does it take? New vision, new owner with a strategy, picking the right people. First, our coach, Coach Quinn, Adam Peters, and then we all step out the way and let them do their job.
Talent, culture, and people, man.
There it is.
Talent, culture, and people.
So that's it. Don't make this about us. It's about those guys.
Yeah, well,
Matt, did you envision it happening this fast? 2 years?
Quarterback.
How could you?
Got to get a quarterback.
We'll see you guys in Detroit. It's going to be cool.
Make it about those guys.
I've been over and over and over, and I share with y'all about these programs, especially football. You got to get the quarterback right. And if you pick the right rookie quarterback who's on that rookie scale deal, you got him for 3 or 4 years, and if you can win, because if you know, like those high price quarterbacks who like the Dak Prescott's, they take up about 30 to 35% of the salary cap, so you can't pay everybody. So when you got a rookie quarterback, that's why it's so imperative that the Texans get off right now. They got to get off and go and win right now while they got this young fella under a rookie contract. You got to have the GM right. You have to have the coach right. And the owner got to, what they say, get out the way. That's Jerry Jones' problem. He won't get out the way. But I was impressed. I've been impressed by Josh Daniels. Jaden Daniels. You know, I talked about him on this show. I love Washington, D.C. I'll never forget. They were in the, let me see where it's at. They were in the airport, and wait a minute, where is that? I got it, I put it. This might be it. When they won that game to put them in the playoffs, that's how Washington do. Look at the crowd. I want y'all to look at the crowd again. Look in the crowd. If you've been in football games, you've been in Texans game, that crowd don't look like this. Look at the crowd. Look at the crowd. Y'all, there's a lot of folk that look like us at them games. Up there in White, that's Chocolate City. They got season tickets. They got the you have to go to the what you call it, the tailgates up there. Unfreaking believable. If you haven't been up there, you have to go. Quarterback is the nucleus of your team. Yes, but you can have a great quarterback. But if you had a bad coach and a bad ownership, Harold, you had bad coach. Hold up. Bryce Young is a great quarterback, but he got a terrible ownership. He got a coach. They changing coaches every year. Chicago got a good quarterback. But we got to get it's people. So the quarterback is a part, but you got to have those. You have to have great ownership. You have to get a great GM. You have to get a great coach and a great quarterback. Those are the four ingredients to be playoff bound and to win games of playoff. That's the one thing I'm trying to explain to you. Yes, you got to have a good. Because I've seen some teams that didn't have a good quarterback, like the Baltimore Ravens. They had Trent Dilfer as quarterback. He was the worst. But they won a Super Bowl. They had the coach right. The ownership was right. And the general manager, Ozzie Newsome, was right. But you got to have, I'd say you have to have three of those things. If you got four, you're headed there. Dallas Cowboys don't have neither. Well, wait a minute. Owner, now the owner is good as an owner. But his problem, he tried to be the GM. You follow me? He tries to be the GM and everything else. So if we can just get that done, it's you got in football, you got to get those three, and you try to maximize it when that quarterback is on his rookie deal. You got me? Okay. Where else I was at? But I'm gonna tell you who I was impressed by. Impressed by Jaden Daniels. I was impressed by him because when I see stuff like this, y'all, hold up. When your college teammates come watch you play, when your college teammates, both of them NFL players, they come watch you play, come to support you at Ford Field on the road. But at LSU, but these college teammates at Arizona, watch how they treated Jaden Daniels when he left.
Clean that nigga shit out. He out of this bitch. Nigga suck anyways. Clean that nigga shit out. He out of this bitch. Nigga suck.
I found out the dude who was talking. He probably somewhere playing insurance or selling insurance or whatever he's doing. He suck. How you feel now? The kid had left and transferred, and this how they surrounded his locker, taking his stuff out of his locker and talking about it. But yesterday, his teammates from LSU showed up to support him. And I don't know the particulars of it. I just like, I just like to share stuff with y'all. I remember, what's his name? Arsenio Hall. He used to have a show, and in the show, he said he used to do things that make you say, Things that make you say, Shout out again to the Texans, but before I go there, I got to shout this young man named Terry McLaurin. Think number 17 for the Washington Commanders. One of the most impressive young men that I've seen give an interview in a long time. I was proud. I got it. He was on Scott Van Pelt last night. Y'all got this how, and I ain't saying everybody got to be like this, but this is the basis. This is the principle. This should be the standard of how. Let me see there if I got it. Watch this. Watch this young man.
Welcome back to the show. I'm sitting in the studio where you sat right across from me back in, I want to say it was May.
Yeah.
And you talked about a different energy. And we talked about how it's real easy to sell new energy with a new coach and a new quarterback. But you swore to me up and down it's real. That was May. Now it's January of 2025. How real is what's new in Washington right now?
It's unbelievably real, and it's unbelievable to be a part of it. Honestly, since May, since DQ and AP and everybody has gotten here, the message has been clear, and we've just come out here and tried to execute the plan. It's a great group of brotherhood that we have. Seeing you the other week, you could feel it in that building, how much love we have for one another. And in these winning time moments, man, that's what it's about. That's what the playoffs is about, and that's what our season's been about. So you may not play the perfect game, but if we got a chance to have the ball in our hands or the defense has a chance to get a stop to win the game, we trust ourselves because of the work we put in. And it's not given at all. That's a great football team we played today. But it's kind of we had a smile in the huddle before that last drive because we had a chance to keep the ball in our possession and win the game.
Not one cuss word, not one finger in the air, not. This should be the standard. And I know y'all love Ant-Man, but I cringe. Anytime a camera in front of his face, I cringe. But I was so impressed by this young man. I'm going to follow this young man's career a lot better now. You know, I know he been balling, but Doug Jones, just watch this. Let me see. I think I had something else. Just watching him, watching how he interact when he saw Magic Johnson. Watch this.
Yes, sir. Magic wants you. Oh, no! That's what we talked about. That's what we talked about. Your leadership, man. Your leadership. Congratulations.
I mean, y'all, I've seen so much of that other mess. Y'all got to humor me for a minute. This how our son's supposed to be. This how our sons can be. This how Ant-Man can be if he want to. If somebody sit down and say, hey man, come on, Ant-Man. Come on, Ant. I know you the money maker. I know you the guy. I know you all of that. But come here, man. Come here. You are the golden goose. We can't let you die. You are the golden goose that's laying the egg. So we got to make sure you right. Let's maximize. He just got fined, y'all, again last night for throwing the finger at the ref. I'm not going to show it. $50,000 again. Somebody stop. It's time to say stop. I ain't telling you to try to be a Sunday school teacher. But when you be blessed enough to have that microphone in front of your mouth, bruh. And that's how y'all say it, bruh. But I know where they got it from, and I'm gonna bring it up in a little bit. Doug, don't you go nowhere. Doug, you might need to share this show. I know where they get it from. But shout out again to the Texans. And then I'm thinking about something. Young man other day was playing in this game for Baltimore. Let me make sure for Baltimore. They played against Cleveland. And young man, he was offensive tackle. He was blocking Myles Garrett. After the game, he said, let me see, I got something for y'all. He said something. Just watch this. He told Myles Garrett, I know I'm a nobody, but I want to exchange jerseys with you. Watch this.
No, I'm a nobody, but if I get that jersey after. Hey, you in the league, y'all winning games, y'all looking great. You're never a nobody. I got you. You got me? Yeah. Appreciate you.
Told him you never a nobody. That rookie, offensive tackle, Roger Rosengarten, the self-proclaimed nobody. Don't ever let one of your kids say he a nobody. Just cause everybody talking about somebody else, cause he the popular kid. You not a nobody. In my life, I've been around everybody. Man, somebody told me, man, you walk in this room like you, dude, what? You got to walk in the room and demand the room. I ain't walking in no room. Oh, man, I just little Robert. What? I put on this, I walk in there with this one like Texas Southern, like we at Kentucky, like we at Memphis. Rosengarten, his stat line last night, that guy who's called himself a nobody, he played every snap last night, protecting Lamar Jackson. 0 sacks allowed, 1 total pressure, and 0 quarterback hits last night. And he was around his, yes. Let me tell you something. The sign of a great offensive lineman is when you don't hear their name, is when you don't hear their numbers. You don't hear their number being called, because that means you're doing your job. But man, that Terry, Doug said, Terry been through the bad days. Yeah, but Doug, listen, I'm talking about, did you listen to him? He talking about a ref are watching Ant-Man. Man, they ain't got to watch Ant-Man. He acting like a dang fool out there, Odyssey. He acting like a fool out there, man. You got to call it like it is. Some of them refs watching him like a hawk. Ain't nobody watching him like no hawk. No, ain't nobody watching him like. Hey, Odyssey, Alpha, we in class yet? Let me know when the kids get in class. I saw this the other day. And I had to share that with you. That's why I wanted it. If my kids in class yet, Odyssey, this for them. Because I discovered the impressive college football players who are not only excelling on the field, but are also maintaining remarkable GPAs while balancing their academic responsibilities and a vibrant college experience. And I want to share that with you.
3.9 GPA. I got a 4.0. I have a 3.5 GPA.
4.0 GPA. I got a 4.0 GPA.
I have a 3.76 GPA.
3.8 GPA.
3.6 GPA.
3.8 GPA.
3.7 GPA.
3.76 GPA.
Yo. 3.8 GPA.
3.5.
3.3 GPA.
I got a 3.5.
3.5.
0.82.
3.9 GPA.
0.5.
I got a 3.5 GPA. 3.6. 0.4 GPA.
A 3.6. 3.4. We're the noobs. Of course we have high GPAs.
3.9 GPA.
I got a 4.0.
I have a 3.5 GPA.
That's what I'm talking about. Those are the things I've been talking about for 7 years on this show. Makes me proud. And these are some of the things that just don't make me unproud. That's the coach from the University of North Carolina, Greensboro, assistant coach. He reached and grabbed his crotch and told the fan what to do with it. But you the assistant coach at a Division I university. We can blame these kids a lot, but these kids are, I don't know who are these people who feel that they can turn around in this age of the camera and do that. Did y'all see it? Sonia, did you see it? Did everybody see it? I want to make sure y'all got a graphic. Simmons said, got to brag on my son, then maintain 4.0 in his first semester at Southwestern University playing football. Awesome. Awesome. Sorry, Sammy. It's way up there. I got to make it smaller. I'm on the road now. I can't have that big old stuff up there. I got to make it a little smaller. I got to adjust it. Son, you didn't see it. I figured y'all didn't see it because ain't nobody saying that. I'm gonna let it play. I'm gonna stop it this time. Watch the coach. Watch the coach in the middle. Look where he put his hand. Look where he put his hand. I'm gonna pause it. Watch it. Oh, got you. Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. Even want to follow me on Facebook. Sometimes I take, and I be reluctant sometimes because a lot of people, and I find out those people are bots. So I have to be careful, and people, my people be trying to vet who I like and allow access to my Facebook page because some of them people ain't out there for your good. You follow me? So, but I saw that was you. Then I looked and saw your friends. They vetted you, so you in there, babe. But you know, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, I just got to tell y'all, we have this mythical figure has showed up in college basketball. It's a mythical figure. Alfio gonna like this. Alfio, you could use it. Alfio got a mythical figure has shown up. Got a new name. His name is PJ Daggerty. Because he been hitting daggers. It causes Memphis to win. Instead of Haggerty, it's Daggerty. It's a mythical figure that showed up. So that you got my permission to use it. Alfio, instead of PJ Haggerty, it's PJ Daggerty. Yeah, you get that one for free. That's all you get. That's all you get now. Somebody asked me a question yesterday, and I want to hear from y'all. Asked me a unique question. A matter of fact, Coach Jones asked me, we were watching the game. He said, Robert, how many minutes actually being played in a 60-minute game? 60 minutes, 15 minutes, a quarter in football. How many actual minutes are played? You football players supposed to know this. How many minutes are actually played in the NBA? I mean, in an NFL game. I'm talking about minutes played. I ain't talking about the time. I ain't talking about all. I'm talking about actual action. How many minutes? Somebody, let me see if somebody got it. Let me see if somebody got it. Because I thought he was trying to trick me, so I wasn't. I used the parameters. I used all the stuff, but I said something. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I said. I'll tell you later. But talk to me. Tell me, what do you think? How many minutes that you think they actually play in the NFL game? How many minutes are actually being actual play? Anybody know? Ain't nobody? Let me see. Somebody, let me look on my Facebook page to see if anybody over there talking. I see you sneaking in there over there, Tasha. No, Tank. No, Tank, you ain't hearing me. Tank, you're not listening. 21 is a good one. 45 minutes, nope. Tank, it can't be 60 minutes because they don't play the whole 60 minutes. It's between 11 and 12 minutes. Y'all got to understand, each play don't last but 4 seconds. 4, 5, 6 seconds. I'm talking about actually playing. 18 was coached, that's good. Brandon Wheatfall, it can be 60 minutes. Brandon Ball, I said in a 60-minute game, how many minutes be played? No, you got to go lower than 60. 18 to 25. At best 30. Now, big coach, 11 to 12 minutes actual playing. You're actually playing. So we did all that watching last night. We didn't see but 12 minutes of action. Boone got the closest. Boone, and then Odyssey came out the boom. Oh, now you got me now, right? Okay. Thanks. So he got me now. Look at Malcolm. Come on, I didn't get the answer already, Malcolm. But no, it was just you. I mean, he had me messed up. And he asked me in front of everybody too. My man, Coach Jones, I'm a kid. But we got. You know what? I'm trying to see, y'all. A unique contrast of young men, and the comparison is the thief for joy. I don't want to just. I'm not comparing. Maybe I'm contrasting. Maybe I'm just doing some things because I looked at this kid, Jaden Ivey, who mama is Nail Ivey, who coaches for Notre Dame. Jaden Ivey got hurt, got a horrific ankle injury the other day when Cole Anthony ran into his knee. But I don't know where this came from. He gave an interview. Did anybody see the interview? Jaden Ivey. Did anybody see the interview? Y'all hit me quick now, because I want to be able to talk. Troy Callahan. Did anybody see? Share the show. Share the show, everybody. Maybe somebody, one of your friends. Text, tag, tell somebody. Tell them, because I got something unique that might help our kids, our next generation. You follow me? That's why I looked at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two of the tackles pulling opposite ways. Pulling like they on this end and they just pulled around. It just was, there's no, he said he saw it on X. Y'all, I don't want to play the whole video, but I want y'all to see it. This young man been through some stuff, man. He'd been sexually abused as a kid. He's married 2 years, but he brings some of that anger into his marriage. Y'all, I sit there and listen to this young man, and I couldn't stop thinking about him all night. Let me play some of it for you. Let me play some. Let me play some of it. Watch this. I'm not gonna be able to, I might can't get through all of it, y'all. I'm gonna see how many minutes it is, but I just want to share something with you.
Yeah, so really it started from I think as a child, I just never felt love before. I never, felt what true love felt like. And as I grew up.
Sonya, you got to help me. As a child, he didn't feel true love. That means his mama didn't get, who is he talking about? His dad and his mama. Y'all got to help me through this one, Jay Jackson. I'm not trying to blame nobody. I'm just trying to say, he says a child, he never felt true love. Watch this, son.
There was some, traumas that I went through that I don't really, explain to people. But I definitely was sexually abused as a kid.
Right now, all you sick ass people who touching on these kids, look what you do to these people, these kids. With you sick asses. And if it wasn't for the new year, I would have said something a little bit different. It affects these kids and these people for the rest of their lives.
there were some things that I, saw, that I don't really even talk about, but I know there was, a seed that Satan tried to, use at an early age. And, um, that was tough, obviously, growing up. But as I grew up, I just tried to, seek the wrong things. Even in high school, I, tried, sleeping with women, to fulfill a certain void in my heart that, as I continued to, just grow as a man, uh, I was trying to fill a void. Slept with women. I tried drinking alcohol. I tried going out to party. Tried to, fit in with the world, basically. I tried to, dress like other people. I tried to, look like other people. I didn't, you know, necessarily felt love before. And as I, went through college, uh, uh, even in the league, before I,
Stop.
married my wife,
I'm
we
gonna
had to
stop
go
right
through.
there at the 2 minute mark because I don't like to go past 2 minutes because your brain don't process it. But I couldn't get this young man off my mind. We supposed to protect our babies. Why you think I went to California? Plan on staying for a weekend. Do y'all really know? When I went to California, I went for Father's Day weekend. But something came over me, Sonya. Thank you so much. I needed to be there with my grandson. So he can know he is loved. His family love him. But every time I pick him up and the way he hold me, and my daughter just laughed because every time he hugged me, he be patting me over my back. He be doing me like this, them little hands. Rabbit, this interview, and I might show a little bit later, but I want y'all to go and so y'all can see it. The whole thing. Jaden Ivey, young man just got hurt. And I ain't blaming nobody. I don't know, but he got me. He said he didn't feel loved as a child, but he got a mama. And mama had him young. She had him while she was playing a basketball, a WNBA basketball. So she probably was busy. I don't know how. I don't know that dynamic. Tank. I gotta leave it. I gotta leave it there. And then contrast. I go look at New Orleans Pelicans star Zion Williamson, who I came on this show, Sonya, and said, if I had to pay to go in a game, it's two players I want to go see. Under 25. I mean, the youngsters. Not Steph now, the youngsters. And I gave you who? John Moran. I gave you Zion Williams. Them the two I want to go to see. Everybody else got them must my two. So now y'all understand. but he has been late for multiple practices this season, on top of being late for the team's flight to Philadelphia. How in the hell you don't know you got to be at the Hey, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something about that young man named Penny Hardaway. Charles Woods, Ty Law, Michael Redd. These guys never missed a flight, never missed a team meeting, never. What? You work 2 hours a day, player. What the hell you late for practice for? You about to go to play a game. How in the hell you late to go play the game? I'm talking to somebody out here. I'm speaking to another generation out here. You got all the service. You don't even have to go get gas in your car if you don't have to. You got somebody that you can pay to do that. And you cannot be at the private airport on time. Are you trying to get out of there? You've been hurt. You one of my favorites. So it hurts me to talk about this. And y'all can chime in if you want to. They had to suspend it for one game. Absolutely, Jay. Y'all a little bit behind on these comments. Let me see. Is anybody saying something? Kenneth Lee, what's going on? I'm talking about Jay. We was talking about Jaden Ivey. Now we're talking about if we can go back and forth like Jay Jackson just did, and we talk about Zion Williams, and this is what he had to say. Yeah.
When the team goes to suspension, like they're trying to send a message, set a standard. Like, what was the message you feel like they were trying to set, and how do you feel like you responded to that?
This is my job. They were holding me accountable. All I can do is just, be better. I mean, there are actions, there are consequences for, actions, and that was my consequence.
Like, obviously a big part of being a star in the NBA is like consistency. How have you learned over the years, like, what the responsibility of that is when you get to like this level?
There's a lot of things you do on the court, off the court, and, when nobody's watching. Just continue to grow as a leader there, and just on the court and off the court. That's all I can do.
When nobody is watching. When nobody is watching. Jay Jackson, Sonya, share the show. When nobody is watching. Those 21 hours, 18, 19 hours, whatever, that you're away from the team, what are you doing? He is holding himself accountable. You weren't listening. He said that he got to do it, Big Coach. Big Coach, I don't think you listened to that. He said he got to hold himself accountable. He said he's got to get better. He didn't blame nobody. I don't know what you were looking at, Big Coach. But Chris, Ivan Petty, Doug Jones, you can't make it to you're late for meetings. You don't work but 2 hours, maybe 3 hours a day. You can't make it. What are you doing those other 21 hours? It can't propel you to be Is my mic on? Ain't nobody comment. Is my mic on? Discipline. Oh my God. I wish I could tell y'all this story, but I can't. But if y'all ever see me in public and say, Robert, tell me about the discipline story. Our young people, the world has been given to you. You got Robert Hatter, out of all the people in the NBA, the young stars, he picked you and John Morant. And y'all see how that turned out for me. Ja wanted to play with guns and beat up little kids on the basketball court. Little boy who busting it, but going back at him on the basketball court. Just make you think, man. It just makes you think. It just make you think. Sonia said he stated he needs to be accountable, and I like that he's young and he's learning. Yeah, but I hope he is, Sonia. Sometimes it take hard mistakes, yes, but Sonia, this wasn't that one. The reason they had to suspend him because he was repeatedly late. See, y'all don't understand. I never understood it. How? Did y'all notice? If y'all got to remember this, and don't y'all ever forget this. If this show is starting late, it's because of an electronic problem that I can't get through to y'all. Robert Hatter is sitting at his desk at 11:45, ready to roll every single time. Now, once I go through all the stuff to send this signal out to YouTube and Facebook at the same time, something might happen. Like right now, I'm on the hotel's internet, but I got a backup internet just in case, so I can push this button and I got my own hotspot. Because what? I want to be great. I want to be professional. Can't show up late. Everybody who around me, my family, I ain't going to the airport with Robert. He go to the airport too early. Y'all, I missed the flight messing with a player before. Man, we gonna make it. We got there, them folks slammed that damn door on me. I was hiding catfish group. Cause I was ready to get to Vegas to the fight. First class seat and everything. Then we had to wait on another flight because of him. I'd have just went by myself. Don't ride with him. I'd have been good. Kenneth Garrett. George. What's up, Curtis George? I ain't gonna even tell you the player was. Y'all, I was hot. We gonna make it. They even put us on the cart, and the cart was driving us to the thing. Still, them people back that thing up. Never forget it. I gotta tell you the story. I gotta tell you. But we still made it to Vegas though. But I was hot. But I'm just trying to see what would make this kid be repeatedly late for team meetings, team practices. How can I be late for practice? I want to help y'all one more time because I don't think y'all got it. I got 21 hours to get to practice. Y'all, this is getting to me. I'm telling y'all. Then I'm thinking about Jaden. Jaden. You know what, though? I'm just thinking about this NFL draft, and I'm thinking about these talking heads and these people running their mouths on Twitter, and Mel Kiper and all these people, right? Before the 2024 draft, no one, I'm wired to the business, no one thought the Commanders were only a quarterback away. Y'all got to realize they fired the coach, they fired a Riverboat Run, they fired everybody. Got a new owner, got to get rid of Dan Snyder. They got a new owner, new general manager, new coach, and a new player. The Commanders. Nobody thought they were just one quarterback away. Fast forward, after they drafted Daniels, they 12-5 and in the playoffs, y'all. Won the first round. The right quarterback can change a team, like somebody said earlier. The Titans, Tennessee Titans, y'all need to get your quarterback right. You better draft one of them two badass dudes. Shedeur Sanders, Cam Ward, Hatter. I think he's trying to get them to cut him so team. No, it's different. No. They already want to cut him. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. You can show up on time every day and have a great relationship with somebody every day and get them to trade you. No, that ain't it, Brandon Weaver. This kid just like to be late. The kid just have no disregard for his teammates. Hey, Miss Janice, have no regard for his teammates, man. He just trying to get them to cut him. They ain't gonna cut this man. How the hell they gonna cut him? Can't cut no. This guy got guaranteed contract. He got a max contract. Now his value got to get up so they can figure out a way to move him. Can't cut him. Brandon, it ain't that easy. And with this new second apron, you got to always be able to find a suitor. Zion Williamson is one of the best basketball players on the planet. I don't care what you say, nobody else said. So you just can't cut him. But I keep suspending his ass without pay. I would. Trying to get traded. Shit, they trying to trade him. You can't trade nobody who. So guess what? If this happens, Mr. Atlas, Coach Atlas, guess what? Don't no other team gonna want it. You're damaging the product. Zion is stupid, ignorant. You was on time to that girl's baby shower. Y'all was sitting up there, going back to football, just sitting up there thinking how good this Patrick Mahomes guy play. And ain't that who the Texan guys play? Texas got to play Patrick Mahomes, right? What's Sonya Mendy and all you Texans lovers. And I ain't gonna lie, I hope they beat Pat Mahomes them this year. I do. I really do. But Patrick Mahomes, y'all got to hit it. Now, yeah, do me a favor and go back to the draft when he got drafted. They were talking bad about him. No, he was never late in college, son. Never late in college. Mike Sheffield don't play that. You ain't playing for Duke and be late. He wouldn't have never played. I don't care how good he was. But Patrick Mahomes, y'all, has played in the AFC Championship every season that he has been a starter for Kansas City. Son, I want y'all to win this time, son. I'm serious. I'm cheering for the Texans and D'Amico. Did y'all hear what I just said? While we talking about these other quarterbacks, Patrick Mahomes has played in the AFC Championship game. Every season he has been a starter for the Kansas City Chiefs. Over the weekend, I got a text. My high school basketball check. Let me see where I got. Hold on. Let me see. Man, my young fella, little Reggie Rito at Summer Creek. We played against North Shore the other night. Somebody texted me and said, man, little Reggie brought his team back down from 17 and they won by 4 against North Shore. Shout out to Reggie Rito. And shout out to Shadow Creek too. Cause see, when you send me stuff, y'all look what I do. When you send me stuff, I'm gonna talk about it. I said, I am. Who is this? Oh, he put it in a group text. I forgot. I got to find that damn group chat. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, be putting me in no damn group chat. Can't find your ass right now. But you put me in a damn group chat. But Shadow Creek is beating the brakes off people around here. Ladies and gentlemen. Let me see. He put me on a damn group chat. But Shadow Creek beat, oh my God. Another District 4. Beat them by 35. Oh, here it is. Think they won. Wait a minute. Let me see. 85. Hold on. 85 to what's the name of that team? Braeburn. Yeah, Braeburn. 85 to 50. Damn. Shadow Creek ain't playing with these people, man. That's how you supposed to beat the hell. If people think you better than this, that's how you supposed to go and beat the snot out of people. But y'all know what I might start watching? I saw this. It make me want to watch a little lacrosse. Anybody ever watched some lacrosse before? Watch this.
Thomas Whitty heads up off the bench, big hit. And now Belter goes right at Elijah Gash, and we got a tilt. Gash and Belter throwing haymakers. Gash gets his helmet off. Belter goes with him. They're dropping the gear. Here we go. Gash with a heavy right and an extra right.
I watch me a little more lacrosse, man. I don't know about y'all, but I had to show y'all that. My son, he said played it when he was young. Oh, you like it? Damn, son, your kids played everything. But let me see why. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm on the road. If you can see, I'm like in a hotel room. I'm gonna recap what I told everybody earlier. This weekend was a unique weekend. TSU men's basketball team, we were on our first road trip. We on Friday morning, we headed out to go to Arkansas Pine Bluff on the bus. An hour and a half later, they told us to turn around because the weather was too bad and they want us to go through that icy weather on the bridges and stuff like that. So they want us to turn out for our safety. And we turned around and came back. and we flew out to Memphis on yesterday. So we came to Memphis, and that's the closest airport to Itabena, Mississippi. So we had to we bust over to Greenwood. We stand in Greenwood, and we drive down. Itabena is right down the street. So that's where we at. The men's team, they chopping at the bits to play. Chatterbox and I will be on the call tonight. So go, Janice, go to KTSU and get your download the app. The game started at 6 o'clock, just one game. The men's game, get there early so you can hear Robert's rules. I give about 4 or 5 rules, about 3 or 4 rules of the game. And what I do is I just try to pick out keys. I study both teams, try to pick out keys to victory for our Texas Southern Tigers. We'll be in there tonight. Support us. And if you text me or send me an email and let me know you're watching the broadcast, I'm gonna shout you out on the show. Make sure you watch it tonight. She said, I love sports. I tried to expose them to every sport. I shout out. Willie Southern said New Orleans was the one Rocket game I went to. No Zion. Wow. But yes, you didn't come to Willie Sullivan. You ain't gonna be at the game tonight. Well, I know what you'll be doing. I know you'll be listening tonight. But yeah, that's why. But it was just so unique, man. And shout out to every director of basketball operations around the country at every university. The work that those guys had to do to plan and moving a party. I don't know how many of us we got. I think we got 12, 13 players, and then I don't know how many staff. We have to move 20 to 25 people different places. Shout out to those people, man. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. The director of basketball, they call them what they call Dobos, director of basketball operations. Those young people are amazing around the country. Some people have way bigger budgets than I do, but guess what? They still got to do the same thing. And I told y'all what's so unique. We practiced last night when we got here. I saw a big bag, our bag sitting on the ground. And I said, whoa, 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 whoa. We leaving our bag. They said, no, Mr. Hatter, that bag there. What happens, Mississippi Valley takes the bag of our soil sweated practice uniforms, and they wash them and have them back and ready for us when we came to a shoot around this morning. Matter of fact, I'm in the room. The players should be back by now from shoot around. I can't. That's why I don't never go to shoot around with them, because I'll be late for the show. You know, I am about being late, and but that's why I'm at tonight. So make sure y'all tune in tonight at 6 o'clock. TSU versus Mississippi Valley tonight. Mississippi Valley, we got some tricky players. They ain't want them to get in games. They play hard, and we got to play them hard for 40 minutes to get out here with a win tonight. It's the swag. Anything on the road, anything can happen. So that game we missed against Arkansas Pine Bluff, we're gonna make it back during the Prairie View weekend when we play Prairie View. When we play them just that standalone weekend, we're gonna be able to make that game up. So what else? What else I have for y'all today? Just want to let y'all know. Let me know when you're on the show tonight. I want to know, because I want to talk to. Let's bring the hold up. Let's bring the Chop Shop to the broadcast tonight. How about that? Let's bring the Chop Shop to the. Let's get them. And then again, if you go to KTSU, they got some kind of way you can text them. So Fucking Larry Jones, he gonna be back at the studio, so he can tell when you text and say something about the broadcast, and then he'll relay it to us, or he'll talk about it on the show too. So on the broadcast. So let me see where else I was at. I wanted to go. Let me go to grassroots. Let me talk a little grassroots of basketball. Where should I go? Did I have anything that I didn't show y'all video-wise? Yeah, I did want to show y'all this weird stuff happening in the Commanders game. Watch this. And don't be laughing at him. He got a OCD kind of he does that. At first people were laughing about it, and I just showed it to you because we laugh at people, and you shouldn't be laughing at people. He got a problem, and that's why he fidgety like that. But I want to talk a little bit about grassroots basketball. I saw some things. I want to talk to him with y'all. Breaking news: the university has been named to University of Memphis. Haggerty has been named the conference athletic mentor list. Man, he get that every week, man. Man, he been conference player of the week for 4 times this year. So yes, thank you. We talked about him already. But to my high school coaching friends, and somebody sent me and told me, said, to my high school friends and Twitter brothers, when one of your players has their offer taken away from them, how do you handle it? How do you handle it? I'll be right back. How do you handle it, ladies and gentlemen? I'm back. I was back. How do you handle it? When one of your players has their offer taken away from them, how do you handle it? How do you respond to the college coach? How do you communicate it to your player? How do you communicate it to the player's parents? Talk to me. He said, did you see the 2 moms fighting at the 8th grade basketball game? No, I didn't, because I'm not surprised. I didn't see it. But I'm talking about something a little bit more stupid. A little more important than that stupid stuff right now. Alfio said, keep your head up, work harder. Okay. How do you communicate it to the parents? Because you've been telling his parents, oh, he got this offer, and it came off the table. Especially people who always talking about y'all getting kids offers. Share with me. Talk to me. Okay, y'all. So somebody was telling me about, they was talking about, I was looking at Overtime Elite, this program who takes these young kids down there, and you know, in Atlanta, they got all the facilities, and everybody on this feed know I've never been a great champion for Overtime Elite. I've never been to the facilities. I just didn't, some about it I did not like. I thought it was a little exploitation. I never liked it. But when guys go to Overtime Elite, I think you should expect these kids. Hold up, Paul Moran is here. What up, Hatter? What up, man? A lot of time there's communication that she said a lot of times there's communication. Hold on, let me get Jim in here. Mr. Weefall, you said there's a lot of time there is communications that the offer is taken. They just stop communicating. No, I said, how do you communicate with them? How do you communicate with the people that the offer is gone? Maybe I get Jimmy to help me. Jimmy, I asked you a question. I said to all my high school coaching friends and the Twitter people on Twitter and the Chop Shop, when one of your players has their offer taken away, how do you handle it? Then I asked them, how do you respond to the college coach? How do you communicate it to your player? How do you communicate it to the player's parents? What's the proper way, Jimmy?
That's 3 different questions. Well, first, the one that comes first is
college coach.
Say it again.
How do you respond to the college coach?
Well, that's the first. The first aspect is you have to consider that there's no common flow on how an offer is rescinded. There's no text message, not generally, not saying it don't happen like that, but there's no phone call, there's no, I mean, on the common flow, there's not an expiration date. That's the general norm. So therefore, most offers are likely to be rescinded or taken back or no longer valid, and you're without your knowledge. So the thing is, the person that you directed, I think, first towards the summer coach or the person. That's what I think you directed it to.
I said to the high school coaches,
high school coach and summer
friends, because high school coaching friends and everybody on Twitter. That's who I directed it to.
So everybody excluding the kid in his initial household. That's outside. That's what I'm thinking. That's directed to, because your second and third question mean how do you relate it to them?
Yeah. I'm talking to them guys who who always talking about, man, I got 4 hours. I can get you the offer. I can get you offer. The offer guys. You know the offer guys.
I was just having a conversation like this morning, and as always with some with this similar topic, and the thing is, it's no way to think of it like this. Disclaimer time. Trainers, summer coaches, remember this: hit dogs holler. So this is a generalization of something, a topic that you guys are very well aware that goes on quite often. And that is because you're the first one. The reason it's directed to you possibly is because some of you guys are the first ones that run to the masses and claim that the offer is valid, that it's been extended. So therefore, that's why, guess what? If you're on the front page when the offer comes, the ass need to be on the front page when the offer is taken away, of letting us know. So or letting the parents know. You got to be on the front page, not the back page, meaning that accountability and of correcting and doing being
But the high school the summer guy or the person who they don't control that. The coach they don't control it. So
but they can control it. They can relay that.
They can control the narrative.
They can control the relaying of proper information.
Okay.
In a timely manner.
Proper information.
That's what I just said. In a timely manner. That's the key. Timely manner. Meaning that you can't treat this like Juneteenth and the rest of the country be free and we gonna find it 2 years later. For example, using an analogy or a metaphor. But at the same time, how do you handle it? Well, it's very easy if the communication bridge between the third party, or the persons of influence, person the parent and the kid, if that communication bridge is definitely a smooth flowing stream, then this is very easy.
Okay.
Very easy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because
they just took the offer.
You could tell.
And Jimmy, I'll let you go, but I know you like to go around. But me personally, Mr. This how I would address it, y'all. Let me give you mine, because Jimmy talked to these people a lot more than me. But I've been a parent, and I've been in, not necessarily in this situation, but I had to call. I never forget when we had to call and tell which coach that wasn't gonna get him. And I had my son call those coaches first, the losing coaches first, Jimmy, parent. I had them call him first, and one of them was cursing, talking crazy. But most times that's how I communicate it. But most time when them guys take them offers away, them college coaches stop answering them phones. Like Mr. Wheatfall just said, Jimmy, they'll not answer their phone now. You follow me?
Yeah.
Jim, you remember I
Yeah,
told
it
you?
treat like a relationship.
Yeah.
Treat it like
Yeah.
a relationship. Just like as a relationship, if you a relationship, you and your significant other, or you and think about the high school day when you were courting and you was as a teenager. How did y'all break up? Or how did you let them? Did you give her a date? Now some people just told them, hey, we ain't going together no more. Or how did you start cheating? Did you say, oh, I'm gonna start cheating on next Tuesday? I've got another one that I'm trying to work on and get that deal done. Think of the same lines of communication. You know what happens? The text messages go from 10 a day to 5 a day, to 3 a day, to 1 a day, to 1 a week. If your ass, or if you were prepared and got your glove, your mental catcher's mitt on, you would be able to catch that pitch easily. Easily. That's it. That proceed.
No, that's good. No, I'm glad you said it, Jimmy, because Jimmy, Jimmy, I saw some overtime. And maybe you can help me because you didn't have the advantage of going down there. I refuse to go down there. Been invited to me. I refuse to go down there and support it ever. But I saw something. And I've been around this thing at every level. And I've never heard players and the coaches speaking like I'm gonna show you this video during the practice. I've been around this game at every level, Jimmy. And Jimmy, this kind of bothered me a little bit. Maybe over time has done changed and did something different, but watch this.
You say you don't need to pass.
I never pass. I ain't gonna. I mean, not Parker. This is Jackson.
Damn, I've been called Parker twice today.
I've been called PO every fucking day by coach.
Hey man, would y'all listen so I can draw this play up?
Facts. Forget names and shit. He a grandpa.
Your ass ain't gonna get a play drawn for you today. Watch, see.
I don't need a play.
Jimmy, I've been at this level, and I just, and then I get this. Then I get this right here. All these F-bombs.
What the f are y'all doing? Y'all give these guys the fucking game. Come screen, roll, space. We break the press. We break the press. We're not challenging Jackson McVay at the fucking rim. He's 7'2". We're fucking challenging a 7'2" guy at the fucking rim. It doesn't work. We break the fucking press. Go get the fucking ball. Play fucking spread, pick and roll. It works every time we do it. You guys refuse to fucking do it for an entire game. It works. Come on, get the fuck out there, man.
Jimmy, that was 12 F-bombs in 34 seconds. It's just high-level social media content. This is great for the game, and maybe some people might think it's great for the game. Is it great for the next generation of players? Coaches cuss. You know, somebody said, man, coaches cuss when they coach. And somebody said, I cuss when I coach. Somebody told me, but this league and social media account, this coming from overtime social media account, Jimmy. This ain't nothing to slip out. This came from their account. And I'm just trying to figure it out. Is this where we going? Is this great coaching? And because I know you ain't never really, but you had a program before, and you probably coach. But I'm just in this day and time right now, man. I've been in Josh Pastner's practice. I've been in Penny's practice. I've been and watched these guys. Josh Pastner did not allow, that's why he probably even coaching them. He did not allow his assistant coaches or he to cuss no one of his players at all. So this overtime social media account. This ain't like something we done caught them doing something. They promoting this, and maybe that's more the problem that I'm having. And like Fob says, some would say that's great coaching. Okay. That's all, Jimmy. I mean, you don't have to come in. I had to get.
I mean, that's the it's more the vast majority of the basketball coaches out there, the vast majority, easily over 70%. Include profanity daily when they dialoguing
with the young kids, with the young kids too.
Well, those are grown men now.
No. This no. These kids ain't no damn. No, these kids got kids.
At overtime elite, they're
Jimmy, these kids ain't
18.
no grown. Jimmy, look at these kids. Look at these kids.
I'm saying,
the
pass. You say you don't need to look to pass.
I never pass. I mean, not Parker. This is Jackson.
Damn, I've been called Parker twice today.
I've been called PO every fucking day by coach.
Hey man, would y'all listen so I can draw this play up?
Facts. Forget names and he a grandpa.
Your ass ain't gonna get a play drawn for you today. Watch, see.
I don't need a play.
Hold up, let me show you. These I'm just telling you, look at these kids.
What the f y'all doing? Y'all give these guys the fucking game. Come screen, roll, space. We break the press. We break the press. We're not challenging Jackson McVay at the fucking rim. He's 7'2".
They got a high school league now, Jimmy.
Okay, that's why he's 16, 17 years old.
Yeah.
That's common. Go to one of them sneaker circuits and watch some of them teams how some of them coaches.
Jimmy, just because they talk to him like that don't mean it's right.
Language.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm not condoning saying that's the right, but that's some people actually believe, and I've said it myself a lot of times. I'm like, hell, sometimes like teachers, some teachers think they got to cuss. The kids, they think you cooler when you cussing like that to them. Some of them do. They think you love them more. That don't mean that you love them any less. But then those kids, it's a different breed now, Hal. It's a real different breed. Now, my thing is, one side of the flow is the guy cussing at the kids.
Kids cussing back.
But that's the other side of the flow. That's the part, and they broing him like, bro. That's the part where everybody's line draws at some point, and that's where I guess my line is the bro stuff. I ain't that I know it's been normalized.
I ain't your bro.
I damn sure ain't your bro. If anything, I let you. I'm cool with it now. Just as a consolation, you can unk me all day. Unk or OG me all day. I done resolved. I take, but I'm not doing the bro thing to young kids. No. But that's my line draw. Right? See, like how your line might have drawn that, man, at damn or F that. You know what I'm saying? My line drawn at bro. We're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Now, until you can be able to go buy the drink, you're gonna buy the drink and pay for the tab. Then I still might not be broke, but I might just even concede in and just take those drinks. That means you're old enough to buy your drink. That's what my point is. I'm not doing the broke thing.
I got another one for you, Jim. I got another one. You know I'm hot today, Jimmy. I'm hot today. It's Monday. I got a lot. I got another one for you. I saw this last night. What do you think about this? Now, Jimmy, these pros right here. Jimmy, that's Isaiah Collier, the one who came from USC. Jimmy, did you see the play? They took the ball out, and all Collins said, give me the ball so we can get it up. Isaiah Collier walked the ball up the court and got an 8-sack. Jimmy, this was a game was tied, I think, 93-9. The game was tied. What is wrong with Isaiah? These young players are... Jimmy would have been a fight, man. These young players, man, just don't understand basketball no more, man. Man, I'm finna walk it. Now, y'all got to see this again, because I know I shock y'all with it. You got to see it one more time. Let me play it one more time. I mean, what is this world coming to, man? What is it coming to, Jim? This basketball is killing me, Jimmy. because too many people are just saying, well, that's just the way Isaiah Kai. I mean, y'all had it with Jimmy. Jimmy, you know him. He probably came to the NBA PA. He must have missed some of the meetings y'all was giving him. Huh? Hey, Jimmy, he must have missed some of the meetings y'all had at the NAACP, USA Basketball. He must have missed some of the meetings.
Well, they have mandatory meetings when they're for rookie when they come in the NBA as well.
I just say
that's
he missed. He missed all the meetings then.
That's the one. That's the one that
Jimmy,
that's the most
when he
recent.
got that money, ain't nothing you can tell him. They should have
But
got to him
they all
when
got
he
that
was
money
young.
mandatory. Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah.
So that other stuff when they were younger, they ain't halfway listening to that stuff in the room. They're in the room just sitting there nodding off.
But that's what it should have been listening.
They'll make their ass go back to that NBA rookie thing. They'll make them go back again. I think Jimmy Butler had to go back one
Somebody
time.
just texted me and said, Colin called me after the game and said he wanted to punch him in his face in the locker room. That's how I felt. You remember I just said something a minute ago? Man, me and Dude would have been squabbling. I'm just telling you. Because I'm about the team. Dude, we can't do that, man. But Jimmy, that's what we got coming. This is what we got playing. Jimmy, I looked at the other night, man. I looked at this draft. That 2018 draft, Jimmy. I don't know people who know. I don't know people been looking at it. But that draft had, Jimmy, watch this. Luka, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Trae Young, Jalen Brunson, Michael Bridges, Michael Porter, Jaren Jackson, Dante DiVincenzo, DeAndre Ayton, Anthony Simons, and Colin Sexton. All of them dudes are playing valuable parts. Some of them stars in the NBA, that 2018 draft. Boy, it's gonna be hard to find. Jimmy, we got to put that one draft on ice. Because we always talking about, huh?
Colin Sexton, I can only imagine how conflicted he is mentally right now because he got booted up out of Cleveland against his wishes.
And they winning.
His wishes, and they kicking ass, and you in next to last place right now. I mean, for real, think about it. You're next to last place in a team that was pretty much a playoff perennial before you got there, up on your arrival. So I can only imagine now the frustration. And it's, of course, it was cold in Cleveland, just like it's cold in Utah. But then Utah's a whole different thing, than it is Cleveland. I can just imagine him right now. And you sitting there and you're frustrated because a rookie is sitting there hogging the ball from you in a crucial tie game with under 30 seconds to go. I get it.
I love that. I'd have been hot.
Yeah, what? Hey, what? I'm curious to look up the box score and see who was having what kind of game both of those guys were having. That way it can help. It could help justify that moment. Let's say, because you know what I'm saying? It could. Not to saying it will.
Isaiah Kai ain't did nothing all year, man.
No, I'm just saying that particular game, his ass was on the court during the closing possession.
Because they tanking for Cooper.
That'd be a good tank. That's a good tank.
They're tanking for Tuka. For Cooper.
That's a good tank for look what it for Utah.
Ooh,
Shit.
You right. Hold up. Oh,
so
they started together. Both of them played 28. One played 38 minutes, one played 37. One had 23 points, one had 22 points.
Okay.
But Isaiah must have been playing better because I'm going to tell you why.
Go to the fourth quarter.
Sexton got a -10 and Isaiah got a +1. Because Isaiah had rebound.
Fourth quarter play-by-play. How to look up the fourth quarter play-by-play. Let's see. Fourth quarter play-by-play gonna tell us exactly what you need to know now. Since he got legs, both were having a good game. Both were having a good game.
Play-by-play in the fourth quarter. I ain't never looked this mess up.
Go down to 3 minutes.
Don't
even worry about the beginning. Let's go down to 3 minutes or 2 minutes and let's see what happened.
Let me see.
Anyone of them bust a grape in the last 2-3 minutes.
Okay, 7 minutes. Let me go. Okay, here we go. 2 minutes. at 2-minute mark. 2-minute mark. Okay, let me get down there. Here we go. Sexton make two or two free throws.
Okay.
Cody Williams misses a shot. Isaiah shooting foul. Isaiah missed a 16-foot pull-up jump shot.
Okay. That's a miss.
Hold on. Let me keep going. Sinzabai had a shooting foul. Let me keep going. Drew Eubanks had a defense. No, yeah, 8-second turnover with 18 seconds go. 8 seconds. So 18 seconds go. It was 8.
Okay,
Yeah.
so neither one of them busted great.
Neither one of them were doing something.
Neither one of them can say it was
Sexton
hot.
made them free throws at the 2-11. But before
I'm saying
that,
nobody
Jimmy,
was hot. Nobody was on fire. It wasn't like you were on fire and he just licked you off. I get it. That's what I want to make sure.
Isaiah did miss a finger roll layup at the 3-minute mark.
Oh hell, neither one of them hit a field goal in the last damn 3 minutes.
Yeah, they as you said, they wasn't busting a great. They wasn't busting a great.
Yeah. So speaking of NBA,
okay, what you got?
Just when you don't pay attention to the Lakers, they'll do something to make you start back paying attention to them. Of course,
What'd they do?
all the fire. It's reports that one of the videographers from the Lakers' house burnt down in the fires. Anthony Davis gave them $20,000 donation. And the people, some of his people, went after Anthony Davis on social media with text messages and claiming like why not 50,000? Is that all?
No.
Man, let me send you this thing, man. I'm just so.
No,
And I'm
I
like
don't
in my
want to see
mind,
it. I don't want to see them ungrateful. Excuse me, them people.
it's crazy, man. It's gave 20 racks, and you're saying is that all? Not necessarily the young man, but it's,
No. Jimmy, you got to watch them comments, man. They'll send you down. Don't even send it to me because I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole. Thank you, Anthony Davis, man, because you didn't have to give a red cent. Thank you, because Jimmy, he didn't have to give a cent. JJ Redick, all this stuff. JJ Redick was renting the house he was in, but his wife had brought all of that stuff out there. All of his stuff, his son painting. He said that can't be replaced. JJ Redick was almost in tears. He was just talking about. He said it wasn't my house, but my stuff was in the house. You know what I'm saying? Burnt all the way. Jimmy, if you ever been in Pacific Palisades, it's one of the most beautiful places in the world. Jimmy, is right on. Have you ever seen that view in the houses up on top and the cliff just drop down in the ocean? In California, that's the Pacific Palisades. So all of that stuff right by the water right there, Jimmy. But Jim, people don't understand, man, that wind was blowing 100 miles an hour, Jimmy. Ain't nothing nobody. They trying to blame it on the mayor. Ain't nothing nobody could have did about nothing. It's a crazy thing that happened. Now we just got the bill. It's got the bill. And a lot of those people got enough to bill. But keep going.
Yeah. Are they supposed to? They should. You know, and I understand the insurance problem.
And I think the insurance people gonna play hardball. You know, they riding in it. They gonna play hardball.
And the ones that got dropped, that was, most of those we talking about last summer. You had time to go find another insurance. They dropped you. I get it, but at the, speaking of another NBA-ish news, basketball news.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, LeVar Ball is a proud pappy again.
Oh, hold on. Been around the corner. Whoa. Been.
What the hell is that? LeVar Ball, LeAngelo Ball has signed a deal with Def Jam Records.
Jimmy, that ain't been confirmed yet, Jimmy. It ain't been confirmed. I saw it, and I looked at it. It hadn't been confirmed.
Well, let me.
How many sources did you get it from?
Let me go. Let me go and add
just Google
like I normally do, because I was gonna do it at the end.
Yeah.
And this is according to Shams.
Oh, Shams said it. Shams said this is
Shams
good.
on social media. And if Shams, he can't afford
But is it
to
the
give no
fake
bad
Shams
dope.
or the real Shams? Look at because
Man,
you got to look at the name because there's a dude got the name just like Shams. See, y'all, this is what I do. Sometimes I do
one,
before I give y'all
one,
information. Sometimes.
I mean, I ain't know he had a
But
clone, but
Jimmy,
I'm
the
I
man
wouldn't be
got the
surprised.
coldest hit. They playing it everywhere. Jimmy, he been around the corner. Whoa, whoa. Jimmy had me singing around here. You know I love them balls. You know I'm big, but what you call? I'm the baller brand. I'm baller brand till I die. Big baller brand. He came on the show. Y'all can't say nothing about him.
A lot of people, hey man, you guys. I guess one day next week, we pull up the list. A lot of people don't realize how many people that have been on the Chop Shop.
What?
That Buffalo Bills quarterback you just saw win that game the other day.
Yes, he been on Chop Shop.
Would nobody take him on mainstream talk shows at that time? He was a senior. This he ain't talking about no 10th grade. He was a senior going into the NBA, NFL draft.
Yeah.
And Josh Allen came on the Chop Shop.
Talked for a while too. I'll never forget it.
And they were saying, his guy was saying and I guess in boasting of how strong this kid's arm was. Just watch when he get there. He about to blow the league up when he get. But everybody says that. But it's good when it holds true from a relatively unknown. I think he went to what, Wyoming? Was it?
Yeah, Wyoming.
Yeah, we had him on. Went to Wyoming. They didn't play nobody and this and that. You know, but we had a lot of people on the Chop Shop. Man, a lot of people been on this thing.
Tell them to stick around.
But anybody go and confirm and regarding this, I didn't even look the site up.
No, it's Sean, but that's all. But Jimmy, I think Jimmy, forget Shams, forget if it's true or not. Forget Def Jam. Because
if it is true,
Jimmy, I'm gonna tell you why. Being connected with a record company is not like it's not all it's hyped up to be no more. Being connected to being independent is what's in. Me knowing Ball and the Ball brothers, they ain't about to go to no Def Jam. I just being in, Jimmy. I mean, the man has sold 100,000 units the other day, Jimmy. Ain't had to pay nobody for it. So you think I'm finna go in? Come on, man. Come on, man. Them give me $8 million when I can get all the money.
It's true. That's guaranteed.
All the money?
Guaranteed.
Yes.
So
that's the one who stole the shades, Jimmy, over in China. That caused the problem in China. That's your homeboy.
Yeah. He on feet right now. So now also, of course, over the weekend, of course, you got, speaking of Coach Frab on there from out of Louisiana and coaches over in the Atlanta, Georgia area, the high school ranks. Curious to know how the team is doing this season. Give us an update. They opened their season in Houston.
Who?
At
Who did?
Pebblebrook.
Coach Frab. Okay.
Yeah, Georgia. And just curious to know, let us know what's the update on how the team is doing. I'm quite sure they're in district/conference play right now because I think the two teams that they played, who did they play? Houston Christian? I opened them up with Adam.
I don't
remember, but I know Aldine was another team that they played, filled in on their second day, which was a Saturday morning, mid-morning before they left and went to the airport. And I'm gonna let you know, Coach Farr, that Aldine team, they were in football season. It just ended. And they were missing a couple of players. They said they was competitive. Y'all put the hammer on them, probably about 25. But that Aldine team is currently in first place of their district. That Aldine High School team. They've won more games this season than they have since 2015. They won their 16th game of the season. Coach Chris Caesar is the head coach, and I'll give a shout out to him. They're doing great things. I spoke about him on the TV show this past weekend. We taped it, but they cut that out of the edit. They edited that part out, and I feel bad because I gave Aldine High School. I like people that are doing his first year coaching as a head coach, Howard. His first year as a head coach at this school. No, they went last year.
Yeah.
No, they went last year. Aldine High School, 0-32. It went 0-32 last year. They're in first place in their district. They're 4-1 as going into this week. Shout out to them. But I want to.
How come you didn't tell me about my little young fella, man? Me and you, my little young fella. You know, I got a soft spot for him now. Little old Rito was down 17 points the other day. Came back and busted. Huh?
I thought it was 20. I thought it was 20. It might have been 17. I don't know. The North Show coaches, they called me that night.
What they say?
Or the next day, they say, man, it was down by, it was up between at least 17 points, and Summer Creek came back and won that game. All eyes on Saturday, though, Haller. On Saturday, this Saturday, Summer Creek hosting Atascocita this Saturday.
Jim, I'll be bending around the corner. Whoa, whoa. No, TSU gonna be playing.
TSU play at 5.
What time the game start?
I think that's a 1 o'clock tip.
If it's a 1 o'clock tip, I'm coming.
I think it's a 1 o'clock tip, and this Saturday is good. You guys can go check out. I mentioned that in the VIP news on RCS Sports about a lot of the showdowns that's just going on this Saturday. 3 showdowns for certain. That's one of them. Now, I'm gonna have to go back and edit because one of the coaches texted me and said they've modified their time. I thought I had me a good little 2-step. I know Katy Jordan and Cinco Ranch is 11. That's 11:30. That's good.
That's good.
The Houston Texans come on at 3:30. 2:30. I'm sorry. Houston Texans come on at 2:30. So that means you get to watch all that game out before you go in the pregame for TSU this Saturday evening, the men's basketball.
No, I got to call the girls' game too, Jimmy. So I'll have it, Jimmy. They gonna have me a monitor at the desk. Come on.
Hey, you remember the episode of the Little Rascals when Alfalfa put that frog in his scarf and around his throat?
No, I can't do that.
He was sick.
I don't like the Texans like you do.
You got to, you will up this weekend. You could have this weekend.
No, I'm gonna like them, but
they got to get
Jimmy.
At some point,
Jimmy,
they can't keep losing the chance.
Jimmy, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a monitor up there. The game gonna be wrong. I'm gonna see the game, but I'm calling them Lady Tigers undefeated. I don't know what you'd have heard. Them Lady Tigers are undefeated, Jimmy, 3-0 in conference play. I don't know what you heard. You think I'm gonna get a laryngitis and not call the latest Tigers game? You got to be out your mind, Jimmy. We're on 6 o'clock, huh? We're on 6 o'clock tonight now. You know we're 6 o'clock tonight against Jimmy. Did you hear?
That's right. They postponed that game. They postponed the games. Didn't
Saturday. Now the women played. The men, we just didn't play. The men didn't play.
I thought you wasn't going on the trip.
The women, I don't go with the women. I go when the men play.
All day.
So the men, we took off to go to Arkansas Pine, but in about an hour and 30 minutes, they told us to turn around because it was too icy. We couldn't get through. So we came back home and we flew out yesterday morning. We went to Memphis and then came over to Mississippi. So now we're in Mississippi. Huh?
So why Memphis? Why Memphis? Why they couldn't connect? Why Memphis?
No, because that's the closest airport.
Okay.
Dude, we're going to Jimmy. We're going to Itty Bina, Mississippi.
Mississippi.
That's where we are.
And I had enough. Hey, man, speaking of Louisiana, talking about far a while ago. How about that?
Wait a minute, hold on. You talking about Rito didn't play during the first half of the game? Why not?
Don't tell me Rito got benched, got suspended, got punished again. Good Lord, let me call that coach.
I gotta call him. Jimmy, hey, give me my number, big coach. Big coach, Rito, you didn't tell me that. Huh?
Rito, let me tell you something, young man. Young man. I'm just gonna give you this analogy that I say all the time.
All right.
Let me see how it goes, Adam. As long as the talent is greater than the problem, you will be tolerated. But at some point, the problem will become greater than the talent. And at that moment, you will be expendable. Don't sit there and keep getting yourself in the situations, whatever it may be, that will cause you to miss key playing time in your district, especially in your district games. You can't do that, especially when you're sub 6 foot, that you are a dime a dozen. There are guards everywhere in every major city. I promise you, that are averaging 18, 19, 20 points a game, and that can do something that what some people deem as dynamic. You haven't remember, people in Houston know you. Some people in Texas know you. You're not the national name where people are going to tolerate it like that. So those college coaches, if and when they come to find out, then that could be a deal breaker. You got to let me tell you. So how do you dispel that? I'll give you a solution. Rito or anybody kin to Rito. Here's what you got to do. You have to go, somebody around him, you the workout guy, anybody, you have to go get the young man. Take him, first of all, I'll give you some options. Either or. Take him down to Tent City and let him go and let him go and give and see those people that are less fortunate, what they call them, the homeless population. Maybe you can go and volunteer to feed some of them or give some of that, get some stuff out your closet, film that. Everybody like filming. That way it can show a better side of you. Because this side right now, not saying it's bad, but I remember at the opening season opener had it. He didn't play the first quarter. And so we can't let this be a string. Remember, go to the Ronald McDonald House. Volunteer, go ask them, go to the front desk, let them know who you are. They'll let you come in there. You want to walk through. They'll walk you through. But then that way you can feel, you might be able to feel something of how, and that way people, you get that footage, you giving back. Give back your time. That all helps. That don't solve it, but that can help people to see, and that might can help you fine tune what needs to be fine tuned inside of you. So we want to get that out there. So I'm looking at some of the comments in the boom boom room. They talking about the ball situation. Somebody looked it up. I guess they. But anyway, other than that, how do we what else we miss on? Hey man, where Alfio at? Alfio,
man, don't
Beasley,
talk
can you
about
come
Texas
to the front?
right now, man.
I
The
just want Alfio
basketball
come to the
team
front of the
won.
congregation.
The basketball team lost, and the football team lost.
But
Jimmy,
the
they got all
basketball
of them
team,
big old offensive linemen. One of them gonna be one of the top picks in the draft, and they couldn't run the ball a yard. Cool.
but that quarterback,
I like the quarterback.
that coach,
I like the coach.
the offensive, just the whole that.
I like him. I like him, coach.
That was a straight choking. Do you understand? Dude, I watched on social media. You saw the last possession before that possession. That possession when he fumbled on, that was what, fourth down when he fumbled, right? And they ran it back. Did you see the 3 plays before the end, Hatter? Did you see on? Do you realize what the 3 plays was?
They were bending around
a
the
pass
corner.
play,
huh?
A pass play, right? Then they try to run to a guy that was his first carry of the season. His first damn carry, they gave the ball to this guy the second play. He gets stiff for no gain. Then they did a pitch out on a pitch out to the left side on third down. That lost short. It was, dude, why not give it to Blue or the other hammer, let him hammer up the middle? And then on fourth down, of course, that was the catastrophe, that the killer play. That would cost them prevented them from going into overtime with Ohio State, and who knows what could have happened at that point. But that's Herb Baker say he's been accepting donation clothes, socks to distribute to the homeless. He can come and join me if wish. Well, Herb, get him to come out and hand that stuff out with you. You know, some of those young men that need to. And I'm telling you, guys, if these kids do that type of stuff, that could change what makes them tick. We have a a kid that was on the front cover of the magazine.
Keep talking, Jim. I'm gonna let you stay a little bit. I got to run down here and talk.
Well, it's time to roll and it's time to pack up.
Oh, okay. Because I was about. Well,
but I want to say,
you got 2 minutes. Go on.
Yeah, okay. A kid on the front cover of the magazine, and a year and a half ago, one of the college coaches ran into him downtown Houston. He was homeless. It doesn't take but a bad decision. One bad decision can be compounded into stuff. It don't. A lot of people down there, man. It's just that's reality. Speaking of a bad decision, how about that wide receiver from LSU? The wide receiver from LSU, what's his name? Lacey? Is that it? Yeah, Kyron Lacey. His bond is set at 151,000. That's an abnormal number. No, normally it's it's not 151,000. After his hit and run accusation, which I think left at least one casualty. This young man was going in the NBA, declared for the NFL draft, and now his life, one bad decision, is possibly going to uproot his life, flip it upside down. Nobody could see that coming. So I just wanted to make sure, get some of that and let that saturate in your mind, in your mental, when you're talking to these young men. But yeah, reverting back to got about 50 seconds left to the college football. Ohio State, Notre Dame, they both took care of business. Great comeback win for Notre Dame. They're the inspiration. They're the story. They are the Rudy of this season. So I just hope like hell that they can put up a good game on January the 20th for the national championship. Hope like hell they can. But Hatter, when he comes back, I'm going to remind him what's going on tonight. Of course, we got Monday Night Football. The NFL playoffs resume. How about those Texans? That was a great win for them. Looked kind of sluggish at first, but they ended up putting it together and advance to the second round where they will face the Kansas City Chiefs again in the postseason. Remember, a couple of years ago, man, but about 3 years ago, I think the Texans had Kansas City, was beating the snot out of them, and then just melted like butter in a hot skillet in the postseason game.
My fault, Jim. My fault. Yeah.
So guess what else goes on tonight? Guess what else goes on tonight?
I don't know, Jimmy.
You're gonna be on the air. You're gonna be on the air, but I know where you go. Your eyeball gonna be leaking towards them dead balls. Wow. You're gonna be leaking over the Memphis Grizzlies in town to face the Houston Rockets.
You know what? You know what? That's gonna be a good one. I ain't gonna be.
It's gonna be a good one. Rockets just dumped that head last week.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. I'll be peeking at it. But I got to be Jimmy. I got to be focused tonight, Jimmy. We got all the SWAC is playing tonight. Everybody's playing. All the men playing. So Alabama. So I'm gonna be focused on that, man. Dude, believe you me. For them look from 6 to 8, I'm gonna be focused. But guess what, Jimmy? I got to get out of here, y'all, because we start early today, and I got to go eat. So they got my stuff ready for me. So we will see y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Go in the words of Chatterbox, go Tigers.
Oh, my dude, Chad in the house. I see you, man. We got
Y'all
probably
can
make
see
sure
him in
you
a minute.
share the show, guys.
I'll
If
see
you haven't
y'all
done so,
later.
share the show on your way out the door. See you on tomorrow. Peace, man. Of course, don't forget my
No,
playoff resume night.
Jimmy, you got to show to yourself tomorrow. Cause we're gonna be flying in tomorrow. So yeah, you got it yourself. you got it. You're flying solo tomorrow, baby. I'll be on the plane, by the way. I'll be listening from the plane. I'll be tuned in from the plane. All right.
Tom Hanks. They played the pilot, be the pilot. Tom Hanks.
I'll see y'all later, man.
I'm out of here.
All right, bye.
Play it up, baby.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we